Well, this is a big deal going on. Changes to the Oscars, and this is why we want to ask you about this, Rich, because if anyone knows, it's you. But the biggest change I think that they're making, well, two big changes, right? The length of the show.
Right.
And they're adding an award?
The popular film category. Now, the Oscars, they announced this out of the blue yesterday, and they don't even have all of the changes really specified, but they want to shorten the ceremony because it goes 4 hours, and I've been saying for 20 years you got to shorten it. So let's talk about that first. I think that's a good idea. It's not to slight the technical categories, but the truth is when someone goes up there and wins for Best Animated Short, we're seeing someone we never heard of talking about a movie we're never going to see, and it does not make for great television. This is a television show. People have to remember this, and it cracks me up because all the people on all the social media every year they go, they got to shorten the Oscars. It's too long. It's too boring. And then yesterday they're like, they're ruining the Oscars. How dare them shorten it? I mean, come on, people. So I think that's a good thing. Now, the popular film category I think is a little more problematic because it kind of seems like they're going to say, okay, the big movies aren't going to be really seriously considered for Best Picture. And in this year's case, Black Panther, is it going to win for most popular movie? I think it deserves a Best Picture nomination, not to have a separate category.
Right. But yeah, so outstanding achievement in a popular film. This is a go, right? They're not debating this. This is actually
this is a go, but they haven't given the specifics. My suggestion is you look at the top 10 box office leaders at the end of the year. You put them on a ballot, and you vote for the most outstanding of those. You call it the Spielberg Award. He's the father of the modern blockbuster. But make all those pictures also eligible in the big category as well. So this is one that's, because if not, they can just say, well, anything's popular. How do you judge popular? Box office, how much people are talking about it, things like that.
Right. I'm so glad they did this because had the Oscars gone by and Black Panther didn't get something, we were gonna riot. I need to tell you that right now.
But see, Lawrence, what I'm concerned about is the fact that people now, some of the voters will say, oh, it's going to win Best Popular, and it won't get a nomination for Best Picture.
Exactly. You're right.
And it should. Yes, it's made billions of dollars, but it's also one of the best movies of the year. I think it actually deserves multiple nominations.
Yeah, just making sure it's not a consolation prize.
That's a perfect way of putting it, Carl, and I think that's the concern right now that it might be.
Right. All right, Rich, thanks for weighing in, man. We're going to get to see you tomorrow. We're reviewing some movies.
Yeah, including Black Klansman we'll be talking about.
All right, we'll see you back then.